Are you constantly looking for ways to reduce the size of large pores? Me too. In today's video, I am actually giving you 3 home remedies that you can use to reduce the size of the pores on your face. If this is something that interests you and you want to see if it'll make a great fit for your face, then go ahead and keep watching because they're coming right your way. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here for a bit. If you are new, I'm super glad that you're here today. My name is Caron, and my channel is all about making beauty easy for the girl who thinks that she can't. My hope today is that you will consider subscribing and even hitting that notification bell so that you can get alerts every single time I upload new videos, which is every single Friday. I also have a private Facebook community that I just launched a couple of weeks ago, and what we're doing in that group is sharing beauty tips, sharing memes, asking questions. I go live in that group as well, and it's just a great place to connect with people just like all of us. If joining that group interests you, then you can go ahead and click the link in the description box below and join it today. I'm also gonna ask that if you're excited for this video, that you would give it a giant thumbs up because it seriously helps me out so much. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, which I'm so excited to share with you guys, and that is how to reduce large pores and 3 home remedies to do so. This is probably my most commonly asked beauty question, and what I wanted to do was actually put together a video that gave you some things that you could do at home that have nothing to do with makeup whatsoever. And then next week, what I want to talk about is actually how to hide your pores, reduce them, shrink them, whatever you want to call it, blur them underneath your foundation. So stay tuned for that. But for today's video, we are going to focus on 3 remedies that you can do at home, and guess what? They're all in your kitchen. You're not going to have to go buy any expensive products, go to the spa and spend hundreds of dollars, hundreds of thousands, hundreds of dollars or thousands. I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do to shrink your pores in the spa, I suppose. But you can actually do these right in your kitchen. With that said, let's go ahead and actually roll into the footage of me sharing these 3 home remedies with all of y'all. All right, guys, so let's jump right into the 3 home remedies today that I have for you guys on how to reduce large pores. So the first one I feel like is kind of a common thing, but I also don't feel like that everyone does it. So you're gonna have to let me know in the comments if this was like a duh moment for you. So if it is, let me know. So the first tip I have for you is that what you wanna do when you wash your face is you wanna splash your face with warm water. Warm water is actually gonna open up those pores for you. Then you want to put your cleanser on your hands, mix it around, do your thing, and put it on your face and wash your face. And after you wash your cleanser off, what you want to do is switch your tap to cold, and cold water actually shuts those pores. So that's going to keep things from getting into your skin like bacteria, and it is going to shrink them as well. So cold water actually does shrink the pores, even if it's just for a small amount of time. It does close them and make them appear smaller. So that's going to be home remedy tip number 1. Tip number 2 is going to be a toner that I've seen. Gosh, I've seen this on a lot of places. It's not one of my favorite things, mainly because it uses apple cider vinegar. And I know that people love this stuff and it has so many benefits, but really it's just the fact that I hate the smell of vinegar. Like I truly, truly loathe the smell of vinegar. And I can tell you guys why. It's kind of gross, but I'll tell you. We have 3 cats, as most of you guys know, and one of the things that I learned from a carpet cleaner is that when cats throw up, and they typically do on carpet, vinegar is the one thing that will get out stains and smells. So I just unfortunately associate vinegar with that. So if I ruined vinegar for you, please let me know in the comments, but that is why I absolutely hate it. However, this toner, using apple cider vinegar as a toner, it has done wonders for a lot of people. So we're actually going to experiment with that one today. So let me make the mixture for you. So I bought this organic. It is great value. They have Bragg's. There's all kinds of versions you can buy at any store. I obviously got this at Walmart. The main focus here is going to be that it needs to be raw and unfiltered and unpasteurized. So make sure if you have apple cider vinegar that this is what it is. Okay, so apple cider vinegar, and then the other ingredient is water. And typically it needs to be either distilled or filtered. You can use your tap water. I truly don't know if it makes that much of a difference, but what I did today was use my filtered water from the fridge. So we'll give that a shot and see how it goes. And what you want to do is take 1 part vinegar and then 1 part water and mix those together, and that creates a toner. There's lots of different things that you can add if you hate the smell of apple cider vinegar, and this is one thing that I even thought about doing, is adding like rose water instead of regular water. So you could add things to it to tone down the smell. From what I understand, I think rose water is the reason people add that, is to tone down the smell of apple cider vinegar. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of that in the cabinet, so I just had to go with stinky old vinegar. So, okay, what I did was use these tiny little cups, and I put in a teaspoon of vinegar. Yep, that's the vinegar, and a teaspoon of water here, and I'm gonna mix them into this clear container for you guys. So we're gonna dump one. I don't have anything high to set this on. Let's see, we'll do it this way. So here is the stinky vinegar. So we'll dump that in, and then the filtered water. And I'm gonna use the back end of this fork because I have to use this fork for something else shortly. Mix it around. And then what you want to take is a round little cotton, or a cotton round. You can probably use a cotton ball if you have this, but something that would actually soak up the vinegar. The reason why I used a teaspoon is because a little goes a long way. You got to do equal parts, but if you make a quarter of a cup and a quarter of a cup, you just have a lot. I did not honestly research if this would like hold up if you put this in the fridge or kept it fresh. I would imagine it probably would. So if you wanted to make up enough toner for a week's time, you probably could. I just didn't for the sake of that's a lot of vinegar and a lot of water. So I just did it this way. So I'm gonna just put this in here and soak the cotton ball, which it actually soaks up all of it, or most of it. And then I'll just kind of wring it out. And then we just want to tone our face. So you'll just take your cotton ball. Oh, it's so smelly. If you love the smell of apple cider vinegar or vinegar in general, tell me in the comments. I would love to know why you love it. So then you just want to tone your face all the way around. Forehead, cheeks. I don't get too close to my eyes, just personal preference. And apple cider vinegar, just so you guys know, it tightens, it is a natural toner, it reduces breakouts. This is really great for people if you have acne, and it is like an anti-inflammatory. So again, another reason that it would help with breakouts or acne, or if you're having inflammation issues on your skin. So you can actually feel it tighten immediately. So I don't know if my pores look any smaller. I probably should have gotten the camera first off, but this is what it looks like after you put it on. Some people wash it off with cold water. If you do, go ahead and splash your face with cold water. And then I've seen that some people actually leave it on. Me personally, I won't do it today, but I would probably wash this off with cold water just because I hate the smell. If you want to do that, let it sit on your face for like 3 to 5 minutes, just let it dry. I can already feel that it is drying on my skin. So some people say that they can see immediate results, but I think for most people, it's gonna be an overtime thing. A lot of people will use this at night and do it as a weekly addition to their skincare. So basically cleaning your face, of course, and probably don't, if you're not gonna wash this off, I would say with your cleanser at night, use your warm water, splash your face, clean your face, then don't splash it with cold water, use the toner. And then if you're gonna wash the toner off, that's when you would put the cold water on your face. So you could do that at night. And then I think that honestly, for me, my pores have gotten a lot smaller since doing microneedling, so that's a huge bonus to that. If you've missed any of my videos on that, I'll link that for you up in the eye. However, I would say that for me, this is one that I would really have to work on finding something for the smell, just because I truly, truly hate the smell of apple cider vinegar. Remedy number 3 is going to be a face mask for you guys, and this is one that I'm super excited to show you guys on film, but it is an egg white and lemon mask. So as you guys know, lemons are probably my favorite fruit. I'm one of those weird people that actually likes to eat these, or at least just, you know, like lick the juice off. But this actually combines lemon juice and egg whites. You can also add oats. There's other things that I've seen that you can add to this face mask, but I would say the most easiest thing is to take an egg white and a lemon. So I've already broken up 1 egg white, and then what we're gonna do is add a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to add a tablespoon of it. So I have a tablespoon here, and then I've got my fancy lemon juicer. I bought this off Amazon, so it's one of the best products I've ever bought for my kitchen. I've had it for several years. I'll link it below for you guys. I just could not find any good ones at the stores that I was checking, so I did buy this off of Amazon. So what we're gonna do is take our lemon, whoa, I almost spilled the egg whites, our lemon that is cut in half, and I will put it like so in here. And then I have this 1/4 cup that I'm gonna juice it into. So let me show you guys. So we shall do this on film carefully, but we're just gonna squeeze out. Oh, I love the smell of that. Now this I can get on board with. I love, love, love the smell of lemons. Truly, truly amazing. That is probably a tablespoon right there. The best thing to do with these is to cut them in half if you've never juiced them before, because you're going to want to get as much of the juice out as you possibly can. And if you cut it into quarters or small pieces, the squeezer is not going to get deep enough to squeeze all the juice out of the lemon that it possibly can. So just a little note for you guys. Oh my gosh, that smells good. Is that weird that I just licked my thumb? But oh well. Okay, so then what we're going to do is take our lemon juice that's in our quarter cup, and we'll go ahead and carefully pour here into, and I even had some left over, so that's awesome, into my tablespoon, and we'll put that into our egg whites. And then we're gonna take our fork and use the right end and whip this up. So one of the things about lemons is I know that this is a citrus product, so if you have sensitive skin, this might totally freak you out to try lemon juice, and I totally get that. So there's a couple different things you can do. I've seen this mask with several different types of other ingredients in it. Aloe, like fresh aloe, is apparently a good thing that you can use for sensitive skin. And then also what you could do instead of using that, you could also reduce the lemon down to, instead of using a tablespoon, you could use a teaspoon or a little bit less, so it's more egg whites than it is anything else. The egg whites is really what does the shrinking of the pores versus the actual lemon. The other thing you could do if you want to test out how lemon is on your skin, you could just test spot it, and that way you don't have like your whole face break out or get inflamed if lemon juice is going to be something that you can't use. So there's a couple different things that you can try. As far as the overall mask, the whole purpose of it, let's go ahead and baste it on. I'm gonna baste my face. There's a new hashtag for you guys. In fact, down in the comments, why don't you guys let me know what you like to baste your face with. So we're just gonna take this. This is just, honestly, it's a foundation brush, and it's one that I haven't used in years to paint my foundation on like I used to do. So we're just gonna use this to paint this mask on. It is a little bit frothy. Oh dear, I just spilled some on my paper. That's okay. We'll keep going anyway. Okay, so we're just going to take some of it, and then I'm going to start basting my face with it. Okay, so the smell is way better than the apple cider vinegar. You definitely want to stay away from your eyes. Obviously, this is citrus, so you don't want to get that in your eyes, and I would say you probably don't want to get this in your mouth either. Just a thought. So don't paint your lips. Like, go buck wild, but not on your lips. Let's go for the forehead and the nose. So lemons are naturally, oh, it's dripping, are naturally an antibacterial. So that's one of the great things about lemons, and they prevent oily skin, dark spots, and they help brighten as well. So it's one of those things, this is why people use lemon in this mask. If, again, you're sensitive to lemon, then you can definitely just make it an egg white mask and maybe just put oatmeal in it. Don't put any lemon in it at all. The egg whites are definitely what is going to shrink the pores, and those actually are gonna tighten, they're gonna tone, and shrink the pores. And so they also actually are used to treat acne. So this is kind of a good, like, well-rounded mask for anybody that's got major skin issues, and this is probably one of the most common ones that I have seen. So you're gonna have a lot left over. Obviously, it's not gonna require an entire egg white to get this mask on your face, but I'm gonna baste it up real nice before I let this sit on my face. All right, so once you're nice and basted up, just like a turkey, you wanna go ahead and let your skin sit for about 20 minutes. So I will come back to you guys and let you see what it looks like after 20 minutes when this has had time to like soak on my face. And then I will rinse it off, and then we'll come back and see how I look. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. All right, everybody, I am back. It has been 20 minutes that this has been sitting on my face, so let me get up close and personal. First of all, your face gets so tight, like you can't even, oh my gosh, like it's like, I don't know, it feels and looks good, honestly. So it's really tight, and as you can see, I actually, let me pull this mirror up a little bit so I can see what I'm talking about. I feel like my face already looks smoother up in here, so it'll be nice to wash it off. It does get a little crusty around the lips, so that's not cute. But the good news is you're not going out like this, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do now is go and rinse this off with cold water. It is imperative that you use cold water to rinse it off. And then as soon as I do, I'll be back to see you guys so we can see what my pores look like. So I'll see you in a flash. All right, guys, I am back. I have rinsed my face off with cold water, so let me get up in the camera and let's see if my pores look any smaller. Let me shift around here. You guys should be used to seeing me do this. Okay, so you're looking at me, I'm looking at a mirror. Let's see here. I don't know, this is offensive to see your face this close in a mirror. So anyway, I think that for me, my face feels smoother. And as I mentioned before, like for me, microneedling has really shrunk my pores a lot because I used to just have gigantic gaping holes in my face, and I don't anymore, but it does feel a whole lot smoother. And I feel like these sections in my cheeks just look a little bit smoother. So you can do this mask twice a week. That's kind of the recommendation that I've seen online. Most people do that. So I hope you guys found all of these tips today helpful, and I would love to know in the comments what you use to baste your face with. So let me know. And of course, if you do any of these remedies, please tag me on social media. I love to hear from you guys. I love to see what you're doing and if the stuff that I'm sharing with you is actually helping. And until next week, I will see you then. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do that now so that you don't miss any further videos. And of course, follow me on all social media platforms, and I will see you guys all next week. #ReformTomboyFamily. I'll see y'all then.